Naruto had plenty of concepts that went absolutely nowhere. Naruto is one of the greatest stories ever told in anime, no question. But for every amazing moment, there's an abandoned idea just sitting in the corner collecting dust. The world building, character setups, and hidden potential were insane in early Naruto, but a lot of it just went nowhere. Today, we're talking about 5 setups in Naruto that were hyped up to mean something big, but ended up amounting to nothing. Speaking of something that amounted to nothing, let's talk about Sakura. Remember when the series actually hinted Sakura was going to be a genjutsu prodigy? In early Naruto, Kakashi literally said she had the best chakra control in the team, a key foundation for genjutsu users. On paper, Sakura was supposed to be the one who excelled in illusions and mental warfare. Fast forward, and she just throw hands. Don't get me wrong, her medical ninjutsu and monstrous strength were great, but the whole genjutsu specialist path, gone. Not a single genjutsu of her own, not a single moment where that skill became her edge. For someone built as a tactical control type ninja, Sakura ended up as a physical powerhouse, the complete opposite of her initial setup. It's like Kishimoto forgot his own roadmap halfway through. It would have been cool to see a non-Uchiha develop crazy genjutsu that would have left us on the edge of our seats, and it would have been nice to see for a female ninja actually perform genjutsu and not get shafted after being claimed to be one of the greats of the technique within your first 5 seconds of performing said genjutsu. The Byakugan, the eye that can see almost everything except some screen time. Early on, the Hyuga clan was set up to rival the Uchiha. Neji's gentle fist, Hinata's struggles with her clan, that all screamed deeper lore incoming, but we never got it. The Sharingan became a god tier bloodline Kenkei Genkai, while the Byakugan was left collecting side character dust. Even when Kaguya, the literal mother of chakra, appeared with the Byakugan, Kishimoto did nothing to connect that back to the Hyuga. No evolution, no new techniques, no Byakugan awakening moment. Nothing. We were teased that the Byakugan could surpass the Sharingan. Instead, it became the discount version no one asked about after Shippuden's midpoint. Danzo and the Root had some major potential in Naruto. They were introduced as the dark underbelly of Konoha, the government's secret black ops unit. We got glimpses of their shady experiments, mind control seals, and quiet assassinations. The setup was perfect for political intrigue, moral conflict, and the real cost of peace. But instead of peeling that back, we got one big Danzo boss fight, and that's it. Sai was meant to be our window into that world, but his story wrapped up in like 3 episodes. Danzo's ideology could have shaped Naruto's view of leadership, especially since he represented everything the old ninja world stood for. Instead, it was wasted on a one-off power grab right before the war. The Root had enough material for an entire spin-off series, and it was just abandoned. We heard the Uzumaki clan was one of the strongest lineages in the world. Credible vitality, sealing jutsu mastery, even feared by other nations to the point of genocide. That's wild setup material, but we never really saw it play out. We got tiny crumbs through Kushina's flashback and Karin's healing ability, but the clan's history, the fall of their village, their connection to other nations, all ignored. The main character's entire bloodline, the legacy of the Nine-Tails host family, was left as background trivia. Imagine if Naruto had gone searching for the remnants of his clan, uncovering their secrets. It could have been a whole arc about legacy and identity. Instead, the show focused more on the Uchiha clan, even though most of their remnants and people were gone to begin with. When Jiraiya's child of prophecy came up, it sounded like a cornerstone of the story. One student would bring peace, the other destruction. That set up an epic psychological clash, Naruto versus Nagato. But here's the problem. The prophecy's payoff ended with Nagato's death and Naruto's Talk no Jutsu moment. After that, the entire concept sort of vanished. It never factored into Naruto's growth, his conflict with Sasuke, or the new generation. It was supposed to define the destiny of the world, and it ended as a side note. Naruto never had to truly defy prophecy, he just fulfilled it. For a story about breaking cycles and rewriting fate, that's a missed narrative home run. It also doesn't help that the Indra and Asha reincarnation aspect was included near the end of the show, as it just completely negates the child of prophecy, seeing as the reincarnation thing is basically a prophecy within of itself that did end up being broken to an extent. As much as prophecies and stories can be one note and predictable, it could have worked out in Naruto's favor had it been more fleshed out. Naruto's world was built on promise, ideas that could have easily expanded the lore, grounded the politics, and deepened the character arcs. But as the story grew larger and the power scaling went cosmic, a lot of those grounded setups were dropped in favor of bigger explosions. Still, that's part of why Naruto sticks with us, not just for what it was, but for what could have been.